Hey guys, it's KOKOStern with an afterthought for Rayman Legends. I didn't actually do a biased beginning for this game because I kind of just wanted to play it and I wasn't thinking straight. I was that excited for the game and I just I'm not gonna get it that soon. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I have a lot of things to do, and then I just got it and just started playing it and kinda haven't stopped since I got it about a couple of days ago. This game is phenomenal, but before we talk about it, I want to talk about Rayman in general. So Rayman started a very long time ago. It's actually one of the games of my childhood that I played as a kid and enjoyed greatly and didn't actually understand what I was doing, but who cares? It was so much fun, and Rayman is a platformer first and foremost. It is a platformer with a crazy art style that looks really good, and I'm saying it looks really good. I don't care about graphics, and Rayman looks damn good. So it looks good, and the art style and the different worlds that they created are so funky, and it just speaks to me. I love that stupid, adorable kind of look. And Rayman does it perfectly with all those characters. Rayman himself with the limbless hero, and Glowbox, and the TCs, and the Lums, and all of the things that come with a Rayman game. It was absolutely adorable. From Rayman 1, which was a normal platformer, it's just a 2D platformer, we went into 3D in Rayman 2. I believe it was Rayman 2. I'm a bit fuzzy on the details, but it was Rayman 2 that went into 3D, and there was a lot of games that go into 3D. Most of them kind of had weird controls and kind of sucked. Rayman was actually pretty good. The games were never about a story, though Rayman 2 is the one with the most story, I'd say, but it wasn't about the story. It was about the platforming being excellent and the art style being crazy, and in addition to all of that, it was about the music. The music in these games is so distinct. I can identify one by the first few notes, and it's just such great music for these games. And as we go along to after Rayman 2, we had, I think it was immediately Rayman Raving Rabbids. And the Raving Rabbids, I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they actually went into their own franchise and their own stuff, which is basically minigames. It's not really Rayman. Rayman tried to do a lot of different things. But then, Rayman Origins came along, and it was a pretty new game, an actual platforming, going back to the original Rayman, a 2D platformer, but they wanted to make something really amazing. The art style, the crazy art style came back, the crazy worlds came back, but they put in, aside from everything you know, which is the helicopter hair that you can just, glide through, and the punch where you charge it up and then boom. Aside from the standard stuff of Rayman and the excellent platforming, they added amazing amounts of diversity, which you can have. Maybe you're just normally, and maybe you're just moving through the sea, and maybe you're on a mosquito, and that diversity was just absolutely excellent. The music came back, the wonderful, wonderful score of Rayman. And on top of all that, they added one of the greatest things, which is multiplayer. You can actually, 3 of your friends can join you in playing. Obviously, you want to play with one of these. Your friends can just join you in the game, and in most cases, it's not really, works that well. So you're in each other's way, and you punch each other, and all kinds of stupid things like that. But it gets hectic, and it's so much fun. It is just fun. It's good. I absolutely loved that about Rayman. I actually played. I don't own Rayman Origins. A friend of mine has it on his Xbox, and we just played, the 4 of us, the entire game. And I had a couple of other occasions where I played with other people. I just play through the game. I don't really care. It's so much fun to play with other people. Rayman Legends came pretty much now. It's very, very new. It came out about less than a week ago, I believe. I've been playing it pretty much non-stop. And with Rayman Legends, the first thing that I have to notice, and I actually want to show you a little bit, if you don't mind, I guess, spoilers. But again, there's no story here, so you don't really have to care about the story. Rayman Legends does everything really, really good. First of all, the diversity is back, and it's amazing. The music is back, and it's absolutely phenomenal. The different crazy characters, there's a couple of additional characters, one of the females, actually. And the wealth of content. I've actually finished what you could say the 5 main worlds, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Some of them not to completion. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to do everything. But look at this. I kind of finished all of them, and I'm 407 out of 700 teensies. Okay, those are teensies. That's how Rayman works, where you collect them and unlock different stuff. I'm not even There's so much more. I finished the game, I saw the credits roll, and I'm not even close to anything. There's so much content. There's so much content, and in addition to that, just showing, that's the general awards. You have the heroes, you can change up your characters. Remember, you can play up to 4 friends, so it's great. There are the challenges, which are daily and weekly. So even after I finish everything, I can still come back once a week or even once a day. There is a daily challenge, a daily extreme challenge, and then there's a weekly challenge and a weekly extreme challenge where you can compete for leaderboards and stuff like that, which is just so great. You also have Kung Foot, which is, I'm not going to show you right now because it's kind of stupid. It's just a multiplayer game that you could play with your friends. It doesn't really have a purpose, but it's fun to just mess around a little bit. They can obviously do a lot more, but, you know, just that stupid little idea is fun. And then there's Back to Origins, which I actually haven't touched yet. These are, according to what I understand, just levels from Origins that you get to play in a little bit of a different way in Legends. And it's just wonderful. Creatures is another stupid thing that they added in. There's so much content in this game, oh my god. And the diversity is wonderful, the music is wonderful. And the difficulty is also great. What I like about this game is that it starts out really, you know, pretty easy. It's not that hard. You don't really have to, you can go slowly and do stuff. And then there's the levels where you have to go fast. And you have to do it. You can't just, you have a time limit or maybe you have something chasing you. And you can't just stand around and think, where do I want to go? And it does it so well. I just unlocked the Living Dead Party, which is the hardest part. You can see there's 5 little skulls beneath it. And this game is just so wonderful. I actually want to talk about one more thing before I head on to, I want to show you one level. I had a chance, before it went for the PC and the other consoles as well, this was a Wii U exclusive. And what the Wii U allows you to do, there are 4 normal players, and then there is the gamepad. The gamepad that you hold up and there's a touch screen. And on the gamepad, this allowed them to do a kind of weird thing where you have 4 players plus 1. You have a 5th character that doesn't actually do platforming, but helps the others by flipping switches or moving along the screen with a touchpad, right? Because the gamepad has a touchpad in the front. And it adds this level of this new gameplay. And I had a chance to play this at Gamescom as this 5th character on the gamepad. It was so good. It was new and interesting and really cool. One of my biggest fears was how will this translate into the other consoles, because you don't have this type of gameplay on the other consoles. They're normal. The PC, I'm using a controller obviously, and the way that it translates is really good. Murphy, that's the character, I think that's his name, instead of having free roam, which is obviously a lot more fun, but he just goes into patterns. He goes into, I'm here on the switch, do you want to activate it or not? I'm going in this pattern or this pattern, and do you want to activate me in moving things on the screen? And it adds, for the single player, for me, it adds another level of complexity on the game, because except for just controlling my normal character, I also have to think about Murphy, where he is on the screen, what he wants to do, and play through that. And it's really, really great. It's a really great additional diversity, except for, you know, different types of control. Maybe you're moving in, maybe you're small instead of being big, you're small, and it works a little bit differently. Maybe you're underwater, maybe you're a duck. That happens. You become a duck in one of the levels, don't ask me questions. And that's it. I'm really, really enjoying this game. The music, and one of the things that I really love is the music. The music is so good, I need to get the OST. I would pay money for the OST if I found it. I need to find it and get the OST, it's so great. I want to show you one of the levels, one of the types of levels that are in this game. There's only 5 that I know of, and they're pretty short, but they're done. This is Rayman. It's crazy, hectic, everything's happening on screen, it looks good, there's the music element, and it's just good. It's so good. And I just wanted to show you this one because I just absolutely love it. I'm going to screw it up. It's not easy. As you can see, there's 5 skulls here. It's not easy. I'm going to screw it up. But I want to show it. If you're, if you don't want to get spoilers, I guess, then don't watch this. But it's just a level and there's no story. So let's do this. Oh, come on, it was basic. I suck. Come on. Okay, let's do this. Shut up. I got goosebumps at this part. It's that good. Gonna suck. Come on. This is the hard part. This is the hard part. Okay, got that. Early. Lame. Never mind. Oh, that sucked. No, other way. I don't know why I'm sucking at that part. It's an easy part. Good. Don't screw this up. Come on. Got it. Done. This is awesome. This type of stupidity just makes me feel good. And then you get a party, because I got 300. Seriously, you get a party because you did well. What do you want more? Seriously, what do you want more of a game? And the loading times are also 0 because my computer is good and I'm on a PC and not on a console. So, yeah. And that's it. That's Rayman. That's Rayman Legends. This game pretty much gets a 10 out of 10. There are tiny little idiosyncrasies and maybe like something tiny that I'd say that I'd frown upon, but this game is so good. There's so much content. You could play this with your friends, and it's absolutely wonderful. I'm enjoying every second of it. It costs 40 bucks up on Steam, which is amazing considering the fact that if you consider this a single-player game, there's a ton of content, and it costs 40 bucks and not the standard 60 bucks. So it's worth it. It's so worth it. The only reason why you shouldn't get this game is if you absolutely hate platformers. And who hates platformers when they look like this? I mean, come on. So yeah, that's been me. That's been Rayman Legends. My name is KOKOStern. Thank you so much for watching. This is an afterthought for Rayman Legends. I have a lot more to play today. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Laters.